All right, so here's what we're doing. Steph knew that we did not have tortillas when she planned this. So she expected that either she'd have to make tortillas for me and then I'd use them, or I'd have to make tortillas from scratch. But when I was researching the ingredients and some things I might be able to do with them, I learned that Spanish tortillas are not what we traditionally think of as tortillas. They kind of seem like a savory combination of a quesadilla and like a quiche. So it's a bunch of veggies and maybe ham or whatever proteins you want, done up kind of like an omelet and flipped, so it kind of gets crusty on both sides. So I'm going to go ahead and combine. I did up some potatoes and onions, and I cooked them up in mushrooms as well. So these have been all cooked, and then I put them in a little ice bath to make sure that they would not be too hot and would not scramble the eggs. Then I combine a lot of veggies with a bunch of eggs, and I'm going to combine everything, throw it in, and let it start cooking. In here we have avocado, eggs, the grape tomatoes that I was given as part of the basket, the peas that I was given as part of the basket, which is actually very traditional here, mint, which goes very well with the peas, and we have that smoked duck that I decided to throw in anyway, despite the fact that I didn't have to. So I'm going to stir this all together, put it in a Dutch oven, or a piece of cast iron, and we'll see how it looks in a couple minutes.
It smells so good.
Okay, so I showed everything that went into it. I just stirred it all together. Then I put it in a medium hot pan, let it cook till it had a brown crust. Did the fancy technique of flipping it, which involves some hijinks. And then I cooked it until there was a brown crust on the other side. Kind of looks like an egg calzone. So we'll see how it turns out.
It was so tasty.
So it had said that you can leave it gooey or you can cook it until it's cooked all the way through, and it kind of seemed to be somewhere in between.
Yeah.
But I liked it. It was less eggy than most of the things that you like, despite having 7 to 9 eggs in it.
Yeah, but it's 7 to 9 eggs in something that's like, what, 4 inches thick, 3 inches thick, and then in a skillet. So it's basically just enough egg to kind of bind it together and give it the crispiness. So yeah, it doesn't really have an eggy taste to it at all. But it's tasty.
I do like that you can taste the mint in it. That was one of my favorite things, because the mint with the peas is really good with the whole British whatever thing. Mm-hmm. But I don't know.
And a little bit of duck in there, or turkey or duck. Whatever it is, really good, just because it's like the little bit of salt, but it's spread throughout nicely. So I like that the pieces were big enough you could still actually taste all the pieces.
Thank you.
But yeah, so super tasty. Success!
Thanks.